Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Chessbait Drivecast, Season 4. I can't... Yeah.
Great segue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've decided to actually bring this thing back, as you guys can obviously tell. Episode 1's been out for probably a week or two, so if you haven't checked that one out, what are you doing? We're watching the stuff out of order. Who am I kidding? You can watch the stuff in whatever order you want. Alright, obviously, like I said last time, we're going to have a new guest every episode, so... if you want to introduce yourself real quick.
Oh, hi, I am E-Lightning, but generally, people call me Lightning, and I've been in some of his videos, but yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. I mean, people will get to know basically everything that they need to know about you while we're talking about the stuff that we wrote down.
Oh,
so, I don't know which of the four things you want to bring up first. I feel like
probably the 200 lounge might be, considering it relates to your content a lot. Probably
that's true,
200
yeah.
lounge. That's probably a good thing to bring up, especially if we don't know if we'll have enough time for everything. But I'm assuming we will.
So yeah, what's the story behind you becoming boss in 200 lounge?
Okay, well, 200 lounge essentially. I thought it was a joke because it was something Phoenix or Crystallized Mage, or whatever, he's got my penny names, had talked about, because I used to, like, hang out with him a lot back in the day. There's something he brought up, like, ever so often, and I thought he was joking the entire time. I'm like, yeah, dude, go for it. Yeah, sure, let's start a 200 lounge. Eventually, one day, he just DMs me with, like, a server link, yo, we're doing it. I'm like, okay. So, I'm like, yeah, sure, I never even told, I don't even think he knows I thought it was a joke either. So I just was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And then it was me, him, and another character that we will remain anonymous for the time being. That essentially started setting up the server, which mainly it was me. I did most of the actual lifting behind the server, and then I think he just invited a bunch of people, and then. I don't know how, honestly, it got as many people as it did back in the day, because, it doesn't feel like a lot of people played back then, but we had, I think it didn't take long to reach, 50 members or something like that, which I have no idea how any of them joined. I'm pretty sure Phoenix did a lot of, advertising behind the scenes, which was great. And then eventually...
It also helps that, everybody in the Mario Kart community knows each other one way or the other.
Yeah, everyone's with the good thing about the size of community, generally you're connected to someone somehow.
Exactly. Likely. It's like you'll know one person, they'll know another, and all of a sudden, a good chunk of the community, it just happens to be in your server.
Yeah, which I guess leads me to the point where eventually, because I know there had been a lot. I know I'd occasionally poked at the idea of me getting the server because I had generally done most of the work in turn, back then, which eventually led to Phoenix saying that he wasn't going to be as active as he wanted to for I guess running the server, which caused him to, I guess without even telling me, give it to me, because I didn't even know he was giving it to me until he said something in staff chat. I'm like, okay, yeah, thanks for the heads up, but nice. I now own the server, so then that's how it stayed for the past, geez, how long has it been? 2 years, maybe? It's been a long time. It's the server was maybe.
I swear it was 3, at least 3.
It may have been, because I know the server started February or March of 2021. And sometime, I think over the summer, I think June or July of 2021, I believe is when I ended up getting the server, because I remember it was, I think, in between my junior and senior, the end of my junior year and the start of my senior year of high school, I believe he gave me the server.
Yeah, it has to have been 3 years, because, I remember it has to have been 3 years, because, I remember playing 200 Lounge when Phoenix was still owner.
Oh, yeah.
And, not even, half a year later, I was updater, something like that.
I don't remember the exact line of events, that let it because there's a lot to remember, but
Of course, yeah.
sometime towards the beginning of the server, like it was still like it was still very young, very underdeveloped when I got it, which
I mean,
is
yeah,
why
there weren't nearly.
there wasn't that many people. There wasn't that many people to like test breaking things as well. There's a lot of it, like you can't find everything. People will find a way to break it, no matter how hard you try.
I mean, yeah, the nice thing about a server that small and relatively new is that because everybody was also relatively new to 260, like, you know, there wasn't anybody who, okay, comment aside, there wasn't anybody who was just absolutely breaking the meta.
Of course, yeah. I remember the days of Comet, but yeah, as I was saying, sometime along that line, I'm pretty sure definitely between, I think probably May and August of 2021 is when I ended up getting the server. And then I owned the server for about probably around 3 years actually, because I think I passed on ownership, like not like actually it's been a lot longer than I thought. I think in terms of like when this is recorded, it's been about maybe 2 months ish, because it was like I think it's been because like what it is. Yeah, probably nearly 2 months, because I think it was towards the end of, like, towards mid to late August, and now it's mid October. So yeah, I've not owned it for about 2 months. And granted, as I may have stated, but probably didn't, was just I felt like that I didn't want to be. I did not want to be. I don't think I could have been as around as I would have wanted to be as the owner, and the fact that I was having other things going on in my life, and I don't really do as much with Mario Kart anymore. So it kind of makes slightly less sense for me to own a server about Mario Kart. So I passed it on. Toward the end of August, and then that's how it's been since then. But it's been an interesting 2 years. Is all I pretty much the easiest way to say that.
I mean, the server's better than how you left it. That's all that really matters, right?
Oh yeah, it's gotten so much better over the years. Like sure, like maybe having the small community was kind of interesting. Like the really small community was kind of fun, because like literally, still most people know each other, but it was on a whole nother level back then.
I don't know. Having the ever since we got Lounge affiliate, basically, you know, being actual like an official Lounge server.
Yeah.
I feel like it definitely benefited in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Developing. Like, obviously, yes. Is it going to be the same, like, 6 people in the LU most of the time? Sure. Does that, you know, reduce the, what's it called? Like, does that take away any validity, like, from the server? No. Like,
yeah.
The fact that it's still going on this strong for this long, probably a testament to, you know, how long we've been able to keep it going.
Yeah, like, granted, obviously it wasn't just me. There's no way I could have done it by myself. Like, I appreciate everyone who's, like, been around to help it get this way, because I couldn't have done it on my own. And especially in the more recent times, I haven't been doing that much of it anyway, but definitely it's gotten better, and getting Lounge affiliated was a big step in that. It's still, like, it was still as funny and as interesting as it was back in the day when it was literally just Comet was the only one that was any good. It is definitely 100% better the way it is now, where we actually have often have events going, and we don't only have one person that's just any good. We have a few people that are good, because like at this point we have how many people? 3 or 4 that have unlocked or who have earned the like highest rank, like they've earned champion. I think I don't remember how many people have it. It's 3 or 4.
It's 4.
4. Okay,
because it's Rizbal, me, Azumi, and Moshi.
That's right. Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember if any of them like lost it or anything, but I know at least 4 have gotten it at one point.
And it certainly helps that, like, obviously reduced loss means that people are incentivized to play more. Reducing
yeah.
the differences in the ranks makes it easier to rank up and such. And like, I'm not necessarily gonna say people have improved as much as they actually, like, the numbers actually show. But at the very least, there's enough activity to the point where there's one person, I believe one person of every rank, except for Titanium, because everybody who was Titanium got to champion.
Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely better now. And I know, considering I think this is the first season we've actually had anyone reach the highest rank as well.
Yeah.
I think in past times we just didn't get enough activity, or we just didn't have, or it was just harder to gain.
I just wish I had more time to play Jordan Lounge, because I really do want to get CTs to fill again, just so somebody can try. Because I'm pretty sure Common is still by far in first right now.
Oh yeah.
And also Police is also by far in second. Neither of them are gonna bother canning, because Common's got his own life going on. I'm pretty sure Police is still in college, and also he plays CTL for Flag on the weekends. Like, no one has time anymore.
No, it's unfortunate. But at least we still get, like, we still have at least some sort of community that's still around.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I definitely would play more often if I had the ability to, which is part of the reason I'm hoping to maybe live off campus next year, so I can actually connect my Wii to the internet, so I can take it along.
I'll be honest with you. I have the free time. I'll be honest with you, like 80% of it has been dedicated to my relationship, which...
Can't relate.
I'm aware.
We'll see if this ages well.
I'm annoyed that, like... I'm slightly annoyed that 80% of my free time is just sucked up and gone like that, because that time could be spent, like, setting up shit in the Minecraft server, like, editing stuff in advance, doing TTs so that way I have more Ghost action, like, record and upload. Which, speaking of, I need to start, recording my, what's it called, my 200cc Expert Staff Ghost, which could be done by the time I'm uploading this. Might not be, if I'm just too busy. Who the fuck knows at this point?
Yeah. I don't know, and even then, like, even if I did have the ability to bring my Wii along, I do other things outside of just, like, college anyway, because, like, even when I had access to my Wii, I didn't even play Mario Kart all that much in most recent time, because I've been playing other games, like Minecraft, Geometry Dash, actually pretty much just that.
Dude, a part of me low-key wants to bring BTD6 back. You know how in this server, I basically separated all the chats. I made a BTD6 chat just in case I wanted to start, like, actually completing the game for once, since, especially with inflation's the one where you just spend everything at once, right?
I believe so.
Deflation. Yeah.
One of them is, I think it's deflation, it's deflation. That sounds about right.
Yeah, I want to just start playing all the levels that I could just play the deflation mode and just dig off doing something else in the meanwhile.
Yeah, I kind of low-key, like, I kind of miss playing that a little bit, because that was I honestly, I need to try playing that again at some point. That game was so much fun. I don't know why I found it fun, it just was.
I mean, who out of everybody was into the game? I'm trying to remember.
I think Osaka played it, I think Lunar played it, and Police also played it.
How many? You can only have up to 4 players, right?
Yeah, 4 players in one, but still, like, it's still not even that bad. Like, how often can we get 4 people actively on at the same time that want to play BTD6?
I'm just saying, a 4 Jackasses plays BTD6 would be kind of fire.
I'm pretty sure Bloacher has played it. I don't know if Wolf has it. But, who knows? We'll see.
We'll just add that to the
That would be
list of
fun,
games
though.
I'm looking around. I still need to. Like I said, I'm only, like 3 out of 7 episodes deep into the Minecraft SMP series. That thing's gonna last a while.
Oh, yeah. People still, like, I'm surprised, actually, that people are still consistently playing on it. Like, some of us play, like, all the time. Some of us get on, like, maybe once a week or so.
I've been trying to make a second base. The only issue is I don't have time to actually make the base, so... Like, if anybody were to actually check it out, then, like, you could easily... I mean, you wouldn't be able to grief it since that's against the rules, but...
Well, yeah.
You'd still be able to see what it is.
Oh, yeah. And that's I guess that's partly why I'm kind of glad with the base design I went for, because at any point I just call it finished. But then it's also easily expandable, so like, okay, if I don't want it to be finished, I can put some on it.
Exactly, you just add another staircase and then another island.
Yeah, another thing. There's always... Which is probably why I love Minecraft, just because there's always something more to do. I feel like if you really want something to do, you'll find something to do, whether it's pointless or not. Like, I don't remember. I think last time I made 2 farms that I don't think I would really rarely use, but they're there now, and I enjoy making them.
Not gonna lie, after I'm trying to remember who's the name of the guy who makes the shorts, but there's a guy who does, like, you know, name the secret, like, block, a hidden block, or name the secret, like, Minecraft mob, and they, like, give hints to what it would be. When they, like, started giving the hints about piglins dancing, I don't know, something about that just fell off. Like, emotes in Minecraft just does not sound right.
No, I feel like... Yeah, vanilla Minecraft, no, I don't think that's something that should be added.
Like, it just makes me yearn for, like, the old days of Minecraft.
Yeah, like, dude, like, I feel like Minecraft... Like, I feel like sure, I love a lot of the new additions to Minecraft, but, like, I feel like... Definitely, like, as I said, emotes probably should be... Because, like, don't think anything will beat just the spamming crouch as a way of communicating.
I mean, the issue is that, like, the Mojang insists on pushing out more updates, so, like, the more that, you know, the harder I try to force out an update, the more likely that for, like, one good thing, you're gonna get 2 or 3 bad things that nobody wanted. Yeah.
So far, I don't think I can really say I really think anything that's come out in recent times has, like, ruined the game for me, at least.
I remember when I was in elementary school, I had, the free version of Pocket Edition for, like, months.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know why, that stuff would entertain me for an entire day. Like, even though you're just on creative mode, and you can't be killed, like, being able to build whatever the heck you want.
Oh, yeah. It's
just so free.
Minecraft could stop updating its game. I probably still would play it, because it's just a game of infinite possibility.
Of course. I mean, you could have stopped at, like, 1.18, I think. It would have been perfectly fine.
Not to well, granted, now that I've more, like, every single time, like, a new thing is added, generally it takes a little bit for you to get used to, but, like, I really don't think there's many, like, features that were added that I really say I hate. And, like, I do like what they were talking about. I can't remember when this was said, but they're gonna do, like, smaller updates, which I find cool.
I mean, that's the thing. I miss when back in the day, this was pre-Mojang being bought out. Like, Minecraft used to do consistently small updates. Like, they'd have, well, like, 1.7.2, 1.7.4. Like, they would consistently put out smaller updated versions of the big updates, just because obviously sometimes you need to fix small bugs and glitches.
Yeah. Like, Mojang has done that, I think, like once in recent times, and that was, I think, 1.16.2. And I'm pretty much, I think they added a couple things, but the most notable thing was like the only thing they added that was like kind of notable was the Piglin Brute, because players had already gone and made the Bastions way too easy.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the Piglin Brute was not like an original planned thing, and it was added in a minor update like that.
Oh, is it because of the Piglin not attacking you just makes it way too easy?
Yeah, granted, attacking you when you like open the chest makes sense, I guess. And its context, but like, the thing is, people found it so easy to get around it, and then now then the Piglin Brute actually adds some sort of danger to it. So it was a pretty good like minor update. Like updates like those, I feel like are really cool.
Oh yeah.
It's like I think there was a couple other like small things they added, but that was the most notable one I remember. Granted, not to say the other update features were bad, I just don't remember any of them. It's just that's the most easiest one to remember. But like the way they're doing with like whatever the new update, I think even then, like that's not even that small of an update compared to like past small updates. Like they're adding like a whole new biome, a whole new mob. Like it's not really small.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss the old days of Minecraft though, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh yeah.
Like the Xbox version, the free and paid version of Pocket Edition, the early days of PC Edition.
Luckily, it is fun. Luckily, they're still there. At least you can go back and play like any one you want. Well, at least the PC.
Oh, no, absolutely. But like, I'm gonna miss the old days of going on Minecraft servers owned by like an actual person. You know, everything's so simple to make since you can just do it through. I forget the name of the website that you use to make new Minecraft servers.
I have no idea because I was purely pretty much back when I started playing. I was a Xbox 360 edition player, and I was too scared to play in survival mode most of the time. So most of the time I'd just be building random crap in creative mode, and I would have fun. I think I remember vividly making like a Mario Kart-esque race course, but it was for horses. But
dude, okay. The thing that upsets me is that if I knew that boats were usable on ice when I was much younger, I could have made genuine Mario Kart tracks like that you could drive on boats. But for some reason, I didn't realize that. So when I made a creative world that I used to recreate Mario Kart tracks, I used powered rails and powered rails instead of that. Which lame.
To be fair, when I'll give myself a little bit of credit because like this was when I was doing this was back before like the boats actually got thrown, because this is back when the boats were like pretty much almost useless and they would like break if you hit anything. And I remember the day I discovered the weird bug on YouTube. I can't remember exactly how this bug set up, but I remember there was a weird bug that essentially made it so that the boat would just sink in sand or something. And then it'd be, oh, it's quicksand, it's so cool. Like I miss those days. But especially, I don't know how much you played Xbox Edition, but like the mini games, especially the Spleef one was the one I played a lot.
I forgot about the mini games.
Like I think randomly one day I just found the OST to all of those on YouTube, and I was just like, oh, it was so good. And I always wanted to play the PvP one, but I guess I was kind of like restricted from like games when I was younger because my parents wanted me doing other more creative things in that time. So generally when I would end up playing, it was usually with my brothers, so I could never really like get on by myself. And I usually wanted to play the PvP one because like nowadays I'm not really that big on PvP games, which like casual like PvP is fine, but like that's kind of what it was. It was Xbox 360, but pretty much all that's casual. So I wanted to play that, but like I never got to because my brothers didn't want to play the PvP game, which fair enough. But Spleef was always like a fan favorite. Especially like the Snowball Spleef was interesting because it was just different from like any Spleef I'd ever played before. Like I may not have gotten like any. I never did, unfortunately, get to like experience like the like old Minecraft servers like Mineplex or stuff like that because by the time I was
oh
getting,
my god, that's such a throwback. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it is. I barely got to play because my cousins had it on the computer and they'd play it, and I'd get to play it maybe like twice a year if I was at their house.
Dude,
But generally, I never got to play it.
I used to be so good at what is it? Dragon Rush? What was it called? Dragon Rush and Dragon Survival, and Smash Bros for that matter.
I never did play that. I used to play Hypixel a lot, but like that was like that's more recent times.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, I basically stopped playing Minecraft after like Mineplex died between when I stopped playing Minecraft and when I picked it up again.
Yeah, like I never really got to experience Mineplex at its peak.
Yeah, because I think I stopped playing at like 1.9. Like 1.9.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I only just picked it up again like 2 years ago, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
And like this was, you know, like Cliffs and Caves updates happened between this. The aquatic update happened between this. I didn't even have End Cities back in the day. Like this is.
Oh, I remember before End Cities.
This is pre-Elytra Minecraft, yeah.
I remember the Elytras came out. Rockets, you couldn't do anything with them, and you just glided.
Yeah, luckily when I picked it up, rockets were already a thing. So, like the first thing I learned how to do when I got reinstalled Minecraft was immediately learn how to use an Elytra. That stuff is overpowered.
It was always so cool.
Oh yeah.
I used to play it like a decent amount when I was younger, but like I don't know, because like since I wasn't really on the internet a whole lot when I was younger, and so I really didn't know like, okay, well this is like this version of Minecraft or what. So I have no idea what versions I was playing when I was playing on the Xbox. But once I finally got like a laptop, I remember kind of playing it. But then I remember vividly getting back into the game once the 1.16 update came out, which that was the Nether update for those of you who don't know. And that update was so good.
I remember when I moved over from Pocket Edition to PC, just how jank the movement was for so long. Because I was so used to...
Oh, yeah.
I was used to the Pocket Edition trolls, where you have a weird-looking pad in the corner.
Like a little, the little, like, stick thing, whatever it was.
Yeah, and I wasn't used to having a crosshair, because in Pocket Edition, you used to be able to just mine by clicking on the thing you want.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I barely played Pocket Edition a little bit, but I did have it. I don't know. I don't remember a lot about it.
I played Pocket Edition religiously. Like, I remember I would use the seed that basically if you dug straight down, you get 8 free diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
I would use that seed, make like a giant fortress, and consistently use the what's it called? The nether block. I forgot what it's called.
The nether reactor?
Yeah, the nether reactor.
I unfortunately never got to experience that really at all, or ever, I don't think.
I'll be honest with you, I remember the first time I tried out the nether reactor, I was freaking out because I thought, oh, you know, this is the only way that you can experience the nether in Pocket Edition. You know, this is going to be super cool stuff. Not gonna lie, all it did was like drop a bit of loot, and then it just spawned like a netherrack. It just spawned a netherrack room around it. A couple zombie pigmen walking around, but like it wasn't all that special.
No, yeah, I remember it not being that special.
Like the only thing that I remember that was really fun about about Pocket Edition was the fact that if you go into multiplayer and you know. Obviously, you could have multiple multiple people play in one server as long as you're all connected to the same Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, like LAN mode.
I think it was. I don't necessarily think it was LAN mode, but it was something similar to that.
Yeah, I remember
But-
that. I know because I know Bedrock Addiction still has that. I think. Actually, no,
Oh,
wait, no,
I
yeah,
mean-
so does Java. Yeah, Java still has that too.
No, Java still has LAN, yeah.
Yeah, they both do. What am I talking about?
But yeah, I remember I would just take my mom's phone, just download Minecraft, my version of, like the one that I paid for, onto her phone, log onto her phone as well, and just do the duplication glitch.
Oh yeah,
So
I
just
remember.
get,
I definitely remember those.
so I just remember having like a double chest. I don't even think they had double chests back then. Just chests full of diamonds for absolutely
Oh,
zero
yeah.
reason.
The very little I played of Pocket Edition, I definitely remember the duplication glitches.
Like, I'm willing to bet if I played that version of Pocket Edition now, I would be so disappointed in like how limited it is. Because, like, just as a example, this was before Hunger existed.
Oh yeah, because I forgot about that. Yeah, that used to be a thing. I don't
Like,
think I ever
obviously,
played during that, but yeah, I remember. I knew that's a thing.
like, I remember playing before the Hunger Bar existed. It feels so weird to think that, like, I lived in an era. Oh yeah, if you were losing health, you could just instantly get it back.
I don't even think there was an eating animation then either, so you just got it.
I think there's there still wasn't eating animation.
Oh, then that's even earlier then. I know there definitely used to not be one.
Oh yeah, that's when they first introduced food to Minecraft. That's like prehistoric.
Yeah.
Like how you know if somebody is like a Minecraft boomer is if they still remember when lava used to act like if they remember what old Minecraft lava was like.
Oh, how you can make like the sheets of lava.
Yeah, because basically a lava block would spawn in another source block, and a source block isn't gonna spawn. So if you just get to like build limit, you can just drop one thing of you drop your lava bucket in one thing of lava, and it'll just coat the entire world.
It was just the server destroyer, essentially.
Yep.
I definitely remember hearing about that, but unfortunately I never did play on that sort of thing. When I was younger, mainly, I think the very little survival I actually did when I played on my days of Xbox 360 was, I remember vaguely a world that I played with my dad, but I don't know how much we actually did on the world. I don't even know if we ever went to the Nether. I think we just did stuff. But most of which I don't remember what that is. But it was always so cool. Because, well, it's Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
But nowadays, part of me misses that, because I feel like part of me, I like what I can do now, because over time, obviously, I've gotten better at the game. But
Yeah.
part of me kind of wishes I had that limited, like, play style again, because, like, back then I would build, like, a crappy, like, house made out of stone and wood, and I'd call it a day, and it looked like...
Exactly.
It would look like garbage. But I've gotten better at the game. It's like, okay, I gotta do this and this and this and this. And before I was like, okay, I'm perfectly content, just like, oh yeah, I'll go to the end, I'm just gonna die, or I'll just never go to the end. But nowadays it's like, okay, I need the Elytra, I need to do this and this and this, but like, I don't think I could ever go back to that, because I'll just be going crazy, like, okay, I can make 30 villager farms right now, or I could sit here and mine for diamonds.
Exactly.
With a iron pickaxe. I feel like generally I'm picking the villager farms.
Just because villages are just so broken in recent Minecraft. I'm surprised that Mojang hasn't tried to balance them whatsoever.
Oh, they have. They're just balancing as garbage. I think they went too far, I feel like. But it's an experimental feature right now that I did not incorporate on the server.
But like, string duping exists. It's so easy to just get infinite emeralds. I don't understand.
Because even without string duping, it's still overpowered.
I mean, that's true.
I'm essentially in a way I'm iron duping on the server. and that's a good way to get emeralds.
Yeah.
There's also what else was there? Considering I already could have a string, like a regular type string farm, and I just could cure the villagers because I have a spider grinder on the server.
I'll be honest with you. The only reason I have a wool duper in my base is because I'm too lazy to make a proper carpet duper, and I'm really afraid that Mojang might patch that.
I feel like, from what I've heard, I feel like the string duping is getting patched. So a lot of people's economies on the server once we update will go to hell.
I mean, like I said, I'm not afraid to just switch to carpet duping then, because Mojang hasn't looked at that in multiple updates.
Fair. To be honest, like, I won't even bother with doing a whole lot of that because I already have, what is it? I have the cured, the cartographer villagers, and I have the cured lectern villagers, and you just buy glass from them, turn it to glass planes, and sell it back to the cartographers, and then you get a profit.
Exactly.
Like, I'm pretty sure a stack of emeralds gets me about, I don't know how big of a profit it is. I think a stack of emeralds gets me about maybe a stack and 45 emeralds back. So it's a decent return. And plus you get a bunch of XP, so
exactly.
It's also a thing.
Like free mending, yes please.
Oh yeah, of course. Which is why I rarely use our Enderman farm, because I don't need it. Because I have so much XP.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. I like the Enderman farm just because if you kill enough Endermen, you'll just have the the XP
and Ender Pearls.
Well, the Ender Pearls as well, but like I have more than enough of those, as you can already tell.
Oh yeah, we were having some fun with that.
Honestly, I might just genuinely continue to have fun with that, considering I have full nether right now, so I can take a lot more hits.
Oh, it is fun. Playing with Ender Pearls is always quite fun. It's a really silly game mechanic, but at the same time, it's so good.
I wish there were more uses for Ender Pearls than just like stasis chambers.
Oh, you mean like actually teleporting with them?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you were referring to like just like crafting recipes and stuff, but yeah, actually like using just the Ender Pearl. I don't know.
I think it'd also be really cool if you're able to like make a secret entrance using Ender Pearls.
I mean, apart from the ways I was showing you, like trying to get through a wall, as it was really hard to do. I think that's as far as I remember. But
I guess you could just have it as a. Is the smallest gap that a Minecraft player could be in a 1x1 block?
I think it's a bit smaller than that, because if you lead yourself up using like snow layers, you can be in maybe a half slab worth, but you can't actually just get on the half slab, I don't think.
So like theoretically, if you left like stone slabs, it would still work.
I don't think, the thing is with the snow layer trick, I don't think you can actually get onto the slab.
Fair
so
enough.
I think you're just limited to like a half slab, but it's specifically snow layers.
I'm just thinking, just in case.
I don't know, but I do like as much as like it has changed the game, I do like most of the features. Like the Caves and Cliffs update, like everything is like, despite the fact it was spread along 3 of them. I know Mojang got a lot of, Microsoft / Mojang got a lot of like hate for like some of the features and like how little features it was, but it's like, bro, they added so many features, like chill out. Like honestly, in a way, too many features.
I mean, like I said, Caves and Cliffs is still like, to this day, my favorite update for a reason. Like, new cave generation absolutely broke Minecraft, but it was needed though, because
it was needed.
Old cave generation was outdated. by now.
I don't know, because literally I can't, because like I'm gonna throw out every update that like I wasn't really around to experience it first person, but I don't think anything can top I feel like the Nether update was the best one in my opinion. Which the Caves and Cliffs is, well, the Caves and Cliffs, like the actual like 1.18 is probably a close second, but the Nether was another one of those places that, like the Caves, needed a big overhaul. And
I mean,
they did it. Huh?
I mean, what are they added the Nether?
They added the biomes. Because originally it was just Nether Wastes. It was just Nether Wastes. They added the Bastions. They added the Piglin bartering. What else? They added the respawn anchors. I don't use that often, but they're there now. Blackstone, which is so good looking. Netherite. They added. The ruin portals. But the funny thing is literally that the actual Caves and Cliffs update, like 1.18, it didn't add anything really. Like any like new physical block. But it's still like one of the best updates ever.
If I'm being honest, I do have a feeling that the next update, they're probably also gonna include hints to how to get to the Bastion. Because if I remember correctly, Minecraft's been slowly trying to cater to like literal newbies who don't know how to play the game, which is weird because everybody's played that game before. But like to the people who don't feel like finishing, like here's a ruined portal, like here's how you get to the Nether. Even if you don't know, like you should know by now.
Yeah, the way I feel like the way they did the ruined portals was kind of smart though, because like to be fair, because like how are you supposed like how like it's obviously like in the terms of the fact that the game's been out for so long, it doesn't matter as much. But like without looking it up, like how are you supposed to know that like the Nether's a thing without like a ruined portal? Because before that there was nothing tying the overworld and the Nether together.
I mean, same with the Stronghold though. Like if you don't have Eyes of Ender, you're gonna have to get extremely lucky to.
Oh yeah, because like generally, like yeah, that's also a thing. You just have to find it. Which I don't hate the way the way the Eyes of Ender are is I don't know. But like I'm not sure I don't know exactly my opinions on that. But like I like because like the Nether had nothing, but at least the end kind of has something. And then there's also and then the fact that they also added the recipe book was also amazing. It's like I remember the days where you have to look up the recipe for stuff.
I mean, the thing is, I don't mind. Like, yes, having knowledge is nice, but just being able to fast-hand it is such a convenience at certain time.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, no, I never had to deal with the looking up stuff because Xbox, the 360 version, always had like its own version of like the book already. So, yeah, PC problem. But it was a good feature that was needed.
You know, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure Pocket Edition also had something similar to that.
Man, I think it was literally just the PC, Java version.
It makes sense. Java's supposed to be the more definitive part of like do-it-yourself everything version.
Yeah. Which I do like the idea of like do-it-yourself because like Minecraft doesn't because like Minecraft like the only game progression it technically has is just in the form of like the achievements. Everything else is up to you essentially.
Exactly.
But the recipe book was pretty helpful.
Oh yeah.
It's like I don't want to have to tab out of my game every time I want to craft something that I can't remember. Because like there's so many, especially now, there's so many recipes in the game to where, like there's no way of remembering all of them. Like maybe back in the day I could have remembered all of the recipes, but not anymore. No way that's happening.
What the fuck did I end up here? Interesting.
That's kind of funny because that's kind of one of the names of one of the Minecraft advancements. How did we get here? Or how did we get here? Or something like that. I don't know.
Speaking of, I'm really glad that was it. I'm glad that I'm able to do like short little bits before the start of every episode now, like I don't know if you watched the most recent. This is gonna date this Drivecast episode a shit ton. I apologize to everybody, but I don't know if you watched the most recent. I don't know if you watched the most recent episode of the Minecraft SMP series, but I'm pretty sure I started the episode out with us getting How Did We Get Here?
Oh yeah, I don't know if I. Which one was that? I don't know if I saw that episode then. When did it come out?
Like literally last Friday.
Oh, because I feel like I watched the one where you raided the trial chamber.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one where we started with the with all the effects.
I might just be dumb or something because I don't remember it.
To be fair, it's like literally like the first 10 seconds of the video, and then it just hard cuts the Jackass's intro. So you know.
Maybe because I feel like I don't because I feel like I wasn't actually watching it. I think I had it on while I think maybe I had it on while I was on the server.
Fair.
Like actively, and I was just like, okay, and like, it's generally like if a video like, it's like I tried watching like more videos and that, but the thing is like the one before that I was in, so I was really distracted by my own voice. So I was like, okay, yeah,
that's fun.
But yeah, anyway, I was distracted by my own voice. I was like, okay, I can't watch this one because it was the one where we went to the end, and I was like, okay, I'm in this one. I cannot. It's like I don't know about you, but I'm just one of those type of people who's like, okay, I don't want to hear the sound of my own voice. So I couldn't bear to watch that one.
I mean, as someone who's been doing YouTube for how long now, I've kind of had to get used to it.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's something you get used to.
Actually, funny thing you say that is because before I got used to it, my voice, like talking, my recording voice and my like actual voice that like I hear used to sound way different.
Oh yeah.
But like as I've been editing videos and you know started listening to my voice back a lot more often, I've started to notice that my like the way that I hear about my own voice is basically the same regardless of fairly the same regardless of what I'm recording or talking to myself. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe because something I'd like to do is kind of start making long form content, but I don't know. Like generally, I don't like to make, at least at this moment in time, I don't like to make long form content with other people because it's like, okay, it's kind of hard to plan around other people's schedules, especially if it's like a one-off thing that might be easier. But like generally, with what I'm doing on my channel, it takes multiple days to do. It's like, okay, I don't want to just have random people just show up randomly in random clips and then they just are out, which is gone.
I mean, that's the whole reason why. That's the whole reason why, like, I record a bunch of stuff in advance and just edit them as they come out because I can't be bothered to like schedule stuff out. I'd rather just have it done and just edit it whenever I feel like it.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Like, I recently watched a Super Mario 64 video where everybody like. It's one of those mods where you can have a bunch of people in a lobby together.
Oh yeah.
And like the entire video is like them doing skits, you know, them playing off of each other with whatever jokes. But they also include like animated segments from like actual like YouTube animators.
Yeah.
Just to make it more. Like I want like that type of shit sounds fun. Like I'm pretty sure that what's his name, Russian Badger, also does that type of shit. But with
I don't know I don't know who that is. Yeah, but I get what you mean. And
I don't know, like they're all like an hour and a half long, but just because like they have animated segments because they're all dicking around making dumb jokes, like you can't help but just continue watching.
Yeah, because I definitely have experience, like especially at least with the listening to my own voice thing. I don't like it because like I don't remember exactly why, but I was showing one of my friends like some sort of completion I did on a level that I did. I don't remember exactly why, but I was doing it, and then we got to the part because for some reason I can't remember. Actually, no, I remember why, but That doesn't matter. I talked for like 3 minutes straight at the end of the video, and I just like turned it off. I'm like, no, we're not watching that.
Dude,
I don't even think I looked through it when I edited it. Pesta. I think Pesta actually talks about like. No, I was not. No, I was just yapping about like, oh yeah, this is why I beat this level, and blah blah blah. But he talks about random crap that happens, and it's interesting, which is why people watch him. And plus, it's the Pesta. How are you not going to watch him, Pesta? If you like geometry, you're probably going to watch the Pesta.
If you don't like the sound of your own voice, I'm pretty sure the Nether one barely has you in it at all. So
I don't remember. Whatever one I watched, I don't remember being in at all. Unless I was. Oh, I don't remember being in it at all.
Yeah, because the Nether one
I don't know. It was distracting.
The Nether one's mainly me, Fakebox, and Azumi. I remember that because I do the same joke of Azumi falling down, like jumping down off of heights.
Oh yeah.
And then,
I definitely watched that video. Yeah.
And then he decides to fall in lava.
I don't know. Maybe I watched. I don't know. I feel like that video I watched part of it, and then I think a voice call ended up happening, and then I just didn't end up finishing it.
Fair. I mean,
I watched.
Out of the Ender Dragon fight episode, the only like meaningful part of that, like the only highlight is when I started doing when I started using like a Fox style edit of me killing, getting the last hit on the dragon.
Oh yeah, I might have to like look at that. But I used to think like, cause back in the day, like I was like, okay, I don't like watching my friends' videos because I don't know why. I find it weird if I talk to them regularly and I hear their voice. No, that's not the problem. It's the fact that sometimes I hear my own voice, and that is the issue.
Well, I'm guessing you don't have that issue with Jordan Labs then, considering you don't play anymore.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, but generally like. At least in my experiences, your videos are like really good to like put on, like, especially if I'm like doing something else, because like, especially considering like I'm not big in Mario Kart anymore. Maybe that'll change in the future, but at the moment, no. I don't care as much about the gameplay, and I'm just like listening to the conversations that are happening.
Exactly. Like, if I'm being honest,
I'm doing other things.
The highlight of my Jordan Season Lounge videos is never the actual gameplay. It can be, but I'll save that for the Jordan CC Road to Diamond edit when I get to that.
Of course.
The real highlight is just people screaming at each other for 30 minutes straight.
Yeah, the thing is, I've done that like without videos. Like, I think I joined a voice call. I can't remember who was in it, but it was two people who were just, I think they were doing either a squad, like a duo queue or a 3P or something. I don't know. I just joined. I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna sit here and listen. So that's what I did. I didn't watch the gameplay. I just sat there and listened. Because like, obviously I didn't want to talk because I didn't want to be distracting, but I just sat there and listened.
It is fun to listen to other people play. Just because it's either like the best thing ever, or just absolutely just the saddest thing to watch.
Oh yeah, it's great. And then there's the other thing where I generally don't record with other people either, because like I don't really like editing. Is not, at least maybe if I tried it again, maybe I'd like it. But I've always wanted to make like more longer form content anyway. But I just haven't felt like editing that, and usually the people I hang around with swear. Like I mean I do too, but like I generally in my own videos I don't want swearing, so that makes it easier if I just don't record with people.
Speaking of reporting, though, it is so bizarre watching through Road to Champion, because genuinely, like, yes, it's been basically, it's been over half a year since the bogeys that we played have been recorded. Sure, they've just been sitting in my computer for a while, but also, like, I feel like a lot has happened in the last. I think I think Road to Diamond ended in February, so what, 8 months now?
Yeah, around that. Yeah, that's right.
Like, I'm just saying, during February, the person who shall remain anonymous, was still consistently in the videos.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Anonymous guy.
It's kind of awkward when I'm trying to edit the video, and hear their voice. I'm like, oh well, this is I have to include this because, yeah, it's like I have to pretend to be rosy and friendly, even though like I haven't talked to this person in like a good month or two.
Yeah. And granted, to be fair, like unless like it's like someone like you've talked to that watches the video, most likely it kind of works for the audience as well, because like they don't know how long it's been since that event, like unless they're like active in the community.
Exactly.
Because like some of those events, you may play like 3 or 4 events in one day, and then the videos like a week apart or something. But like they don't know that.
Exactly. I mean, like I remember when NB used to do. I know NB just recently started online TT series again. I need to start watching that, but low-key I might just do a Twitch stream of, hey, let's react to this video.
Okay. Let's react to Envied.
Let's do the XQC strat. Let's do the SS Sniper Wolf strat. And by that I do not mean showing up at NB's home.
Okay, I was about to make the joke. But
I show up at Troy's home, but he's actually not home because he's always vacationing.
yeah.
I swear to God, his Insta's always filled with, hey guys, I'm in Rome. Hey guys, I'm in Orlando, Florida. Hey guys, I'm in Barcelona. Like, how do you make Mario Kart content? How do you have this much money to travel?
Hey guys, Troy here. Today we're at Epstein's Island. But yeah, he does. I don't know. But probably a lot of his videos are recorded all in the same day. But
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
like for example, I'm pretty sure Troy has or like himself. Because again, forget about him. It's about the gameplay. So
Yeah.
all he's got to do is just announce an
Make
event,
cuts.
and 12 people will just flock in immediately.
Oh yeah.
Troy's
And like
are built for
his
the man. They're a wild breed.
yeah. Granted, like his type of content generally probably wouldn't be that hard to edit anyway, which is why originally back when I was like big in playing Mario Kart, I wanted to make Mario Kart content because I wasn't big on editing. And well, Mario, at least the way I wanted to edit it was just you play the whole race and then you skip it and you cut in between parts. That doesn't take very long.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
obviously, I'm not going to force myself to play the game. I don't want to just to make videos.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. That's what I used to do in Road to Emerald back when I still had a shitty mic. Because this was back when I had what was it? Bootleg version of Movie Maker, and that was the only way I was able to edit anything ever.
Oh yeah.
Those are the days.
Oh yeah, of course. But I couldn't, like, I don't know. Long form content seems fun, but it's just like I don't feel like putting all of that time into it. Especially when I could be playing the game instead.
GSC I played, and like the Zumi and TKS are in a lot of those, but they're not in a lot of Road to Champion events until like later on. So there's this like weird, there's like a weird disconnect of, oh yeah, I forget that I was friends with Zyoshi and Coop for a while because they're friends with Bissell, but now we're just friends with Coop and Belcher in general because more for Saint than Peppa Pig Monkey Lounge. But
yeah, granted, like most of the people I talk to that I'm friends with have nothing to even do with like. Well, sure, I may have met them like other places like your server, 200 Lounge, Peppa Pig Lounge. That might be more, but generally, like,
I mean,
especially considering a lot of us don't play Mario Kart all that often anymore.
I mean, I feel like this like Discord friend group is just like a ship of Theseus of certain friends from here, certain friends from there. Because, like, let me just list off of jackasses. I can tell you where they're from.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Blocher, out of the main four, I've known Blocher the longest. I'll just start from him. He's from what I call the Akub days, because Akub was another YouTuber, marketing YouTuber who quit.
Oh yeah.
Police is also from the Akub days, so he also goes like the furthest back. Which is also funny because Police is the one who invited me to 200 Lounge.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let's see. Wolf. Okay, Wolf is weird because Wolf I knew of through Yang, who Yang was friends with Akub, so I could technically say that, but I didn't actually talk to Wolf consistently until probably 200 Lounge.
Yeah.
Because that's when Wolf and Masako was slowly becoming a thing. And on that topic, Masako and Comment, obviously 200 Lounge, you as well.
Well, yeah. But then I didn't know, because I wasn't really in any other communities other than, like, I guess kind of Lounge, and then a little community that may rest in peace, that like was a private community. So obviously you weren't in that one.
Yeah, but I know he isn't in the Jackasses, but TKS is a weird case because I know him from like everywhere. Because I've talked to him in Troy's servers before. I've talked to him in Lounge before, KO Lounge specifically as well. I talked to him through Masako and Wolf a bunch. So like I don't remember where I first met TKS. He's been everywhere.
Genuinely, I think I met TKS through. Well, granted, because I'm not really part of the Troy server, because I've not been nearly as integrated in the community as like you are. So I meet a lot less people, but it's also a lot easier to tell where I met people. Like obviously, you were 200 Lounge, Wolf was 200 Lounge. I think TKS, although I don't talk to him as much as like maybe you or some people from Saint do, but like I'm pretty sure I met him through your server. I met a decent amount of people through your server, at least got to know them through your server, because...
I mean, TKS was known as TKS Pinger for the longest time.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I remember that, because that was in MKW Slider 1. I still need to finish 3, by the way. That's another problem is, like, if you want to see the list of like videos I need to get done, it's bad.
Rose got a longer list of videos that needs to get done than the amount of charges I got for going to college. And by charges, I mean like fees, not crime charges.
When you said charges, I thought you were going to say the number of charges against Diddy.
I mean, I don't know if it's that long.
I don't know, there's a lot of kids.
I'm saying, well, never mind. Your list is not as long as that.
You didn't just say rapper without saying the P. Anyways,
I know, like, and then pretty much the only other place I could have met people was through Peppa Pig.
Yeah, I mean, okay, here's the weird thing about Bissell though. Like, Bissell I've also seen around in a bunch of places. Like, yes, I did meet Bissell or like actually like formally get to know Bissell through you know who because of Peppa Pig Rogi Lounge. But like before that, like both of us technically knew of each other because like he was in the like we talked to each other during the the second ever 200cc RT tournament.
Oh yeah.
The one that was at the end of Road to Emerald. And like prior to that, like he's played in bogeys that like I've seen before, so like we've known of each other for a while. Because like I remember him from like doing New Super Mario Bros. Modded content, from being the guy who's always on Mario Mach Bike. Like we've known of each other for a while, but we've never actually like formally known each other until Peppa Pig.
Yeah, generally. Well, granted, I never really talked to anyone outside of like the little group, even at least the people I regularly talk to, like even before. So generally, if I started talking to someone, generally like I don't know, either unless I just stopped seeing them around or anything, I'm not sure. But generally, I would probably say the same. Yeah, Bissell was through Peppa Pig Lounge because I don't think I knew about him until before Peppa Pig Lounge.
It's just so weird because like it's like yes, in the last 8 months, like I've talked to Izumi like not every day, obviously, but like fairly consistently.
Oh yeah.
But like if you compare it to like Festec, I've probably talked to both people an equal amount of times. It's just I've known Festec since like
a long time.
I'm trying to remember like when I first met him.
I know when mine was because I met him early Corona Lounge.
I think Festec
Not like
was
really early, but like decently early Corona Lounge.
If I remember correctly, I met Festec during the Cheese League days.
Oh yeah.
Because when I was Cheese League / when I was in Manu server as well, that's when I got to meet a lot of people that I don't honestly talk to nearly as much anymore.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them kind of quit the community. But like Susio, I met him through Manu server.
Oh yeah.
And like I know you and him talk Geometry Dash every now and then.
Yeah, very so often we do, yeah.
I know Susio and Festec are like, there was a period when they would be like in Cheese League call consistently for a while.
Oh yeah, like generally, like a lot of your server, like because like I remember joining because of the events, because like I remember like back like in Toronto Lounge, I think back when I was first starting to talk to you and like some of those other guys, they would talk about going somewhere for like, oh, there's an event in Cheese League. What the hell is Cheese League or whatever you guys call it back then. But then eventually I finally like yo, what is this? I want it. So then I finally joined, and then yeah, and then like Cheese League just became like not only like the place where people like played events sometimes, it just became like a lounge like to chill. That's generally like a lot of what it was back then, which that's mostly what it's used for now as well.
Because of those, like basically nobody chills in the feed anymore. Nobody talks in the chats anymore. Like it's fine. I get it.
Yeah.
At this point, it's basically just like my social. And just be able to talk to other people also having to watch my stuff. Here it is. If you want to share random crap about Blues Tower Defense to a bunch of random strangers, then here it is. And also, if you want to listen to the Drivecast, aha, this is the server to do so. Funny.
Yeah. No, and generally, like, how these things happen anyway is, like, over time, people, I don't know why it happens, people just move around where they talk to. Because generally, like, a lot of conversations would happen in Twitter Lounge as well, but then they moved to, like, Cheese League. Then at least the people who are in it, a decent amount of it moved to my private server, which I'm surprised that picked up as well as it did. But well,
I mean, granted, I don't know. The only reason I like to stay in the Jordan Lounge calls was because, again, my videos were more about the VC itself. Now that the series is over, there's no reason for me to really go into those calls at the moment, which is why if I ever get Jordan Lounge, I just kind of stay in whatever VC I feel like, because I don't want to have to hear 20 people yell at the same time. I can never deal with that. Like now that I've reached champion, I gotta do what Rizball and Izumi are doing and start like grinding MMR. Obviously, I don't have time for it all the time, which is why when I do I want to make sure that I gain.
Yeah.
Like when I lost during the series, it was funny because that just means, oh no, I have to spend 2 more episodes getting the MMR back. When I lose, in whatchamacallit, like when I lose now, like that just feels like a waste of time because I wasted like an hour playing the Mogi, and I still gotta play another hour just to earn it back.
Yeah. I don't know. But I don't know. It just feels like people shift. I get eventually probably another server will probably end up. We'll start going there and VCing all the time. I don't know because the thing that I feel like the only reason my server's actually like decently active is just because I guess I did a decently good job of picking the right people to invite to it. It's like, okay, I can't invite anyone like like not even like there being anything against the people that I didn't invite. It's just like just the people that we know that the most likely will get along or try to get along. And that's
Honestly,
that's how it happened.
I mean, it also helps that like you're consistently in it. Like it helps when the owner of the server continues to use it. Since like,
Oh yeah,
like that's the whole reason why Cheesebait calls haven't been active in a while.
if you don't use it.
Yeah, because you know, if I want to play Minecraft, I'll just go on the Jackass server. Which, if I'm being honest, like depending on how often we end up using it, might end up superseding your server.
I wouldn't be surprised if it does. Considering either way, my private server was even never meant for anyone to join in the first place. It was originally just meant to be there as like a place for me to like put links to random crap that I didn't feel like saving as a bookmark. And then eventually I'm like,
also,
okay, let's just make a community. And I'm like, yeah, screw it. So I did that.
I mean, it also, you know, got started because you wanted to make a server where you didn't have to deal with certain people that you weren't too fond of.
Certain people and the fact that I didn't like big VCs, which is another reason why the server is small.
Exactly.
Generally, like, VCs tend to get big, especially like in Twitter Lounge, VCs can get big. And it's just like,
that's
okay,
that's the reason why I set limits to how big it could be, so that way only a certain number of people could join.
Yeah, which generally with the low amount of people, not that many people are generally joining, and if it was, at least it was all people like I know I'm like decently comfortable with, I guess.
Exactly.
So like it wouldn't be just be like random stranger. Like I'm just chilling in Toronto. I'm just like a couple people, and then some random like Billy Bob Joe joins the call. I'm like, okay, I don't know who this is, but this call is getting in. So now
Billy Bob,
little community.
Billy Bobby Joe hanging out with Drake. I mean Brown, Billy, you know what I mean.
I get it. Yeah, I don't know. The Jackass server will probably like, depending on how much people use it, that will determine whether or not how many people in it. Granted, that's another one of those like small community servers because like there's not that many people in that server because it's not like
exactly.
Well, it's just my server, which is a couple more people. So I wouldn't be surprised if that one gets bigger.
I want to start hanging out in my private server more often, but the issue is I've yet to invite my IRL friends because it's going to be really awkward having to tell them, like, we only refer to each other by, like, online usernames, and you guys are going to have to give me, an online username for me to refer you at.
Oh, yeah. Which is literally why, for my private server, which, granted, most of my IRLs don't use Discord near as much as I do, I have a completely separate chat for them, so that you can't see.
My Discord friends are 50-50. Like, I have some that are chronically addicted even more than I am. I have some that, like, only use it if, like, all of our friends are also using it.
Yeah, it's generally how my friends are. Like, if, like, we're playing something, they'll be on. They're not generally just, like, on lurking like I do.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
I don't think they have as many, like, people. I don't think they have that many people that they talk to online anyway. Like, yeah.
I'm just enjoying servers. I have way too many friends. The issue.
Like in real life?
Well, in real life and in Discord.
Oh, see, I'm fortunate to the point where, like, I'm pretty much online. I only have, like, I guess one friend group. And that's mainly just the people that are in my server. And then plus, like, a couple of others that I regularly talk to that aren't in that server.
That's fair.
So mainly just people in the Jackasses and Saint. Because I forgot to mention Saint, because like generally since I can't really play, generally I do. There's a decent amount of like just chilling happening in the Saint server. That's always nice.
Yeah. I feel bad because I feel like the only time I'm on Saint is if I'm playing like a Mogi or a War.
I don't
know why. Something about being in that server just compels me to play Mario Kart.
Granted, considering it's a Mario Kart competitive server, I understand.
Oh, that is also true, yeah.
It's literally made to be a clan server.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But generally, like, I used to be one of those people who just join a voice call and then just sit there and wait for people to join, which very occasionally I still do that.
I mean, you saw me do that.
Oh yeah.
Like, because I don't mind.
Yeah.
It's like if nobody joins, then who cares? I don't mind just sitting on my own, doing my own things until somebody joins.
Oh yeah, generally. Oh yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, I still do that a decent amount, but like generally, like wherever the conversation's happening, I'll join, unless like it's like if it's your server, Jackass's my private server, like it's your private server, or Saint. Then like if there's something going on, like yeah, sure. If I'm feeling like talking, which usually if I'm at home, I'm not doing anything. So yeah, generally I'll come and chill, unless like there's like any reason for me to not want to join VC, which usually isn't very often. And generally that's just because like I'm tired. I'm like, okay, yeah. I just feel like just because like I think the other day there was people in a VC, and I'm like, okay, it is later. I just feel like chilling out, and I guess watch like I think because another like it's like your videos, like the Jay Schlatt TikTok reaction videos, I feel like are really good to just put on in the background. So I think I was doing something, and I just had one of those TikTok react videos on the other monitor, and I'm just listening to it.
That's fair.
While I was, I guess, maybe on the server, or I was building in GD or something.
Yeah.
And plus also,
I gotta ask, how does building in GD work?
How does it work?
Just because like I remember when I was younger, when I had Pocket, but like the mobile version, same difference. I tried to make levels and it was awful.
But it could partly be about when you had it, because I can't remember when I did this, but apparently I didn't know this was a thing, but apparently you couldn't preview like colors or anything until 2.0. Because I played on the 1.9 private server very briefly, just to like see what it was all about. And there was like no like preview for like any colors or anything, like what. But I don't know, like I feel like it's just the fact that like I mainly downloaded GD because like I think I saw my brother, like my younger brother just had the game and he was like on the editor, and I'm like, ooh, video editor, I want to build stuff, because like I was a very creative mind when I was my mind still was creative nowadays. Like I think of myself as like an imaginative person, but like I just saw like building, I'm like, cool, let's do it. So I just bought it, built random crap, and over the years I've just gotten more invested in like making things look good, learning off the internet, sometimes getting advice from others. The thing is, there's I feel like the fact that you may have found it hard is the fact that it is not really limited. Like there's so much things you can do. There's so many different things that you could place. It's like Mario Maker. Like Mario Maker is pretty limited. Like you played Mario Maker, you probably tried building Mario Maker, I gotta assume.
I don't know. I feel like Nintendo's consistently added enough stuff to where at least try to keep the thing.
Yeah, but like
obviously Jumper Dash definitely added a lot more varied stuff to make it a different experience at the very least.
Because like literally, you're pretty much given full creative liberty as pretty much as long as you don't do anything that violates like the TOS of the game, you can pretty much do whatever you want.
I think the nice thing about Geometry Dash is it's basically following the Happy Wheels formula. Just let the creators make whatever level they want, as long as it's following terms of service and all. Like give them the power to be able to do what the heck.
Like that's like I know a lot of people, because like at least like when it comes to like there's also like debating on like getting levels rated and stuff, which it's old as time. But like I think the charm of the rating system, which I hope I hope the rating system gets better, but I hope the thing that never changes, that like there is not really a set formula for like getting your level, I guess, rated. Because like
go ahead.
Literally, like the only thing that I can really think of is just don't make it too short. And there's some things you can't put in your level that won't let it get rated, but that are outside of like the TOS. Because like some things in the TOS, they'll just get your level straight up deleted. But then there's some things that like you can put in your level, but like it still won't get rated if it's something like that. Like I can't remember. Or there was a huge controversy, I think, a few years back about a level that put essentially there was a big old art of the middle finger in the level, and instead of just not rating the level, RobChop himself went into the level and deleted the middle finger and then rated it.
That's funny.
Which a lot of people were not happy about, which to be fair, I can understand why people were a bit upset about it, but like to be honest, like it says so. You give full like you give the rights to the level to the editor, not the editor, the developers of the game by that just being RobChop. So it's like he can do that. It's obviously I can understand why people are mad, but like fair enough. But like there's other levels out there that are kind of like that didn't get the same thing. Like there's some levels out there that are just like edgy, but, like they're not edgy enough to where like they won't get rated. They just also won't get deleted. Like there's a few examples that if I wanted to, I don't feel like getting too in depth into that, but there's definitely some out there if you look hard enough.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting us to be talking for that long.
I was about to say, I looked at the time. It's been a while.
It's been an hour 40 minutes.
We do
Which, honestly, like I said, I don't mind like uploading this on book. I just need to find something else to fill up the time. I'm pretty sure the Mario Party match that I played to put in the background is only like an hour's worth of footage left.
Oh wow, yeah. But it's not like we. It's like at least we were like we kind of rambled. It's like obviously that's how podcasts are gonna ramble a little bit, which is part of the charm of them. But it's like I don't think like there might have been like I think we talked about some like pretty like interesting, at least to me, interesting things like 200 Lounge. We talked about Minecraft for a decent bit, and just like communities we're in.
And also just
and then very briefly touch on Geometry Dash.
And also just the very interesting people who happen to come from those worlds.
Oh yeah.
Most likely the episode will ping those channels anyways. Do that now.
But they got to be told how to do it. They're mindless viewers.
YouTube told me either make short form content or long form content. Well, you choose your hour, 40-minute long content. All right, in all seriousness, go over